This is some knowledge that needs to be out there.
Right.
Doesn't cost one thing to hug a
No,
kid.
no. This is not a new idea. This is not a new program that costs millions of dollars. I started presenting this to educators in conference settings back in 2017. We've probably put it in front of over 1,000 educators to date. A lot of times they start crying. I never knew I had this power. I never knew I could actually change someone's brain by a relationship. No one ever taught me this. I didn't have this in my education program. Why didn't I know this? This is so simple. And it doesn't have to necessarily be a hug. It has to be a connection point. And I'll tell you this, kids who act out, they're acting out because they don't have attention. So if you start doing the connection points, guess what? Your classroom environment will change, and the environment changes.
And you call it attachment. This is what this whole idea is about. The interesting thing is that as long as I've been alive, it's a long time, and we have throughout our lifetimes heard these great stories of what a teacher did.
Mm-hmm.
Just they're, they just come along periodically. What you're saying is there could be a lot more of them.
There could be. So let's dream for a second.
Okay.
So Johnny is a stressed kid who comes from a very toxic home. He gets to kindergarten and his brain is on hyper alert and he doesn't really know what he's going to do. But his teacher now has been trained to assess Johnny very easily and to look for the signs, and she knows how to calm that brain down and begin to that attachment relationship with him. But now, instead of going to a first grade teacher that's not trained, she's also trained, and the second and the third, all the way to 12th grade. Johnny, who was ending up in prison on drugs or in a psychiatric hospital, because of all those teachers in consecutive years, have now done the same thing to bond and connect with Johnny. He is now an A student heading to college because a lot of people made a difference in his life over a period of time. They restructured his brain. He's no longer a stressed kid, but he is now going to be where God wanted him to be in the beginning.